someone already did 11,000 damage with this tank. Bonjour everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video in which we are going to take a look at the T100 Lite and especially someone doing just an incredible amount of damage with it. Before we jump into it, why can you do such a high number of damage with this tank? Simply because of one thing, obviously the gun, which features one of the craziest DPM at tier 10, if not the best, because if you use the gun rammer, you can climb up to 3.5k DPM, and if you're not using it, well, you still have one of the highest because you sit next to the 3.3k mark. So in the end, is the T100 Lite broken? I still think that it's not. It's just really good in the hands of the right player, and this is exactly what you're about to witness. So attach your seatbelt and enter into the 10,000 damage dimension. Before we jump directly into the playstyle and commentating on what our friend is doing, let's just take 2 minutes to appreciate the beauty of the legendary camouflage. It seems like Wargaming made once again an historical camo, and on top of that, the attachment that truly feels historical as well is just a blessing. Now we have the pleasure of watching Kawaii playing with his T100 Lite, and what you're about to witness is probably one of the greatest games I've ever seen. So there we go. At the beginning of the game, he's already managed to put nearly 700 damage because of your high DPM, 5.2 seconds of reload, and it's not gonna stop now. I don't know yet if our friend right there is using gun rammer or the calibrated shells, but in my opinion, on this tank, the calibrated are a must-have. If you don't use them, well, you will truly struggle. So there we go. Our friend is nicking as many shells as he can, and it seems like he doesn't want to move, or maybe I'm wrong and he's finally gonna move. Yes, he does. Quick reaction time. I love when people have quick reaction times with their light tanks. It was no use to stay where he was. He was spotted. He knew he was spotted. So instead of staying here and taking the risk of maybe taking a shot from whatever is camping in the back, he decided to be supportive toward his teammates by pushing through and trying to go where the fight needs to be fought. So there we go. He's taking some shots. Is he gonna go in or not? I feel like this is not gonna happen. I kind of like also the fact that this tank has such a small turret that if you try to play in all down, you still have a chance to bounce people off. Okay, he goes only on the T100 Lite. I love how he's picking his targets. He could go on the Batchat, but he's thinking to himself that he's completely useless because if he does, he will probably get wrecked. So, well, yeah, that's a pretty good idea from him. On top of that, he switches to HE shells while shooting the Batchat, which is probably the best decision ever. Bang, 2 guys already dead, and now 1 more to go with the Object 84. It's just crazy the DPM of that tank when you manage to get on flat grounds. Of course, you're going to tell me the DPM doesn't change depending on the terrain, and I agree with you. But if you want to use your DPM to the maximum, you need to be able to land your shots. And if you want to land your shots, you need to not have hilly terrains. Otherwise, with your 5 degrees, you're not going to do anything. So, well, for the moment, it doesn't seem like it's a problem for our friend that is just circling, running around and having some fun. On top of that, destroying the super Conqueror, no, the regular Conqueror ammo. Is he gonna be able to circle him? I don't think so, especially knowing that the guy is using the speed boost and he knows he can't do anything. So what he's doing is just running away as fast as he can, allowing our friend to get every single good shots on those opponents. Can he penetrate here? I don't think so. He should try to go for the trucks. You have an amazing DPM, so just use it. And oh boy, that was clever. Now Kawaii is in the back of the T123. The T123 knows he can't do anything, and now he's going for HE. One small mistake here, the HEs on that tank are penetrable only when you are shooting directly to the radiator of the tank at the back. Otherwise, there is nothing you can do. He managed to land the shot on the T123 while escaping, which is already something kind of good, and now he only has to deal with the T125. That seems not to know either what he's doing. So there we go. Is he gonna be able to side hug? Yes, he is. You know, this technique that allows you to circle everyone just by going backward, frontward, backward, frontward. And well, it seems kind of easy for our friend because he's probably playing with people that don't have a clue what they're doing. So now he goes on, he continues again, and that's the favor of the T100 Lite. You have one of the greatest mobilities ever, so just use them. And to do that, just circle when you can. 3.5k DPM as Ganymede Gaming is stating right now, and nothing to handle the boss. You are on the best terrain using the best abilities of your tank, because when you side hug like our friend did, it's literally impossible to penetrate. It's literally impossible to fight off the T100 Lite in this current position. Now our friend knows that he only has to deal with a K91 that shouldn't be that much of a big deal, and it's over, and he will be able to climb up to more than 10k damage. But first he needs to find him and be careful, because after all, if the K91 sees it in the open field and doesn't miss any shots, our friend is dead. So what is he gonna do? He's trying to pick up some bushes and see where he can find his opponents. Unfortunately for him, it's gonna take a small time, but yeah, you saw AFK where you left him. Wow. This is some gorgeous luck. It's just incredible. And now our friend only has to do one thing, sitting right there, shooting with AP and destroying everything. This is the power of the T100 Lite once well ended to some players. It's just exceptional, and it ended up with our friend doing the biggest damage game ever in the history of World of Tanks Blitz. Just insane. But we have to put that in perspective. Okay. Oh, I can't play. Oh, I can't click. Maybe he's not from my server. But I'm 100% sure he played against people that have below 5k battle. For those of you that are not aware, when you have less than 5k battle, you will fight with people that only have less than 5k battle. So you are inclined to see more newbies than everyone else, which allows you to get such good results. But it doesn't take anything back to the victory of our friend, because he truly deserved it. He played his tank extremely well from the start to the end, and well, this was just amazing to watch and comment. So if you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe, like and share, and personally I'm gonna see you soon for a new video. Bye.